Hi, I'm Victoria Toe, and I'm the co-owner of the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory franchise in Salt Lake City Airport.
And I am Puja. I am the other co-owner of this franchise. First, let's go with the description of the plan. We are opening a Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory in Salt Lake City International Airport, an RMCF and SLCIA. Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory was opened by Frank Crail in 1981, and it successfully franchised in 1982 with another location in Colorado and one in Park City, Utah. It's had successful partnerships with places like Kellogg Cereal, and it's got huge international venture prospects in countries like Asia, the Middle East, in countries in Asia, the Middle East, and more. It has won awards for both service and for its chocolates. Our short term goals are to one, secure a $150,000 loan to open this, and two, to make a $200,000 profit within our first year. Our long term goals are to increase profit by at least 4% within the first 2 years and to open a new franchise in the Los Angeles International Airport by securing $250,000 throughout our years. Our location will be Terminal B in the SLC International Airport, or SLCIA. Our, lo- our products include truffles, meltways, caramels, clusters, and all the other things you see listed there on the screen. Our present market and our largest market are families and tourists. Utah has the largest population of children out of anywhere in the United States, which means there's a lot of people traveling and a lot of children that will be at the airport, which means chocolate, sweets, and snacks are most definitely a very attractive viewpoint. Tourists who are coming in for skiing and people just there on stopover flights will also find our sweets attractive. Our secondary consumers can be business persons who want to give a gift to another business person or anything of that nature. We have a large amount of growth potential in this market as Salt Lake City International Airport has recently expanded and is expecting more customers within the coming years. We also have an expanding population here within Utah, so the number of consumers within the airport will increase largely. Our profit is affected by the seasons. Salt Lake City Airport has different times where its sales are the largest or its numbers of travelers are the largest, and our sales will correspond with those months and vice versa. The competition in the airport is the Terminal Plaza Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory and the Gourmandise in Terminal B. However, we have ways to outweigh them. Though they are both already well known and established within the airport, our location in a calmer area without as much high foot traffic, but still receiving enough traffic, our unique services that are interactive, and our products designed to appeal to those consumers will help us beat out our competition. Our marketing plan, which consists of digital ads, pop up ads, and more in distribution, will be discussed later by my co owner. Management consists of two owners, managers, full time skilled workers, and part time workers, and this will also be discussed in greater detail by my partner. Our financial request is for $150,000 at 6%, which will be paid monthly and is projected to be fully paid by February 2028. Our initial investment or capital will be $25,000.
Our findings in RMCF reveal that factors such as demographics, psychographics, market opportunity, competition, customer demand, and prevailing market conditions have a significant influence on the decision-making process involved in creating a new venture. For example, the competition is the already existing RMCF, as that effect is reduced by our location away from the franchise, and also the Gourmandises features a product line diverse enough from ours to give us a competitive advantage in confection and chocolate sales. Another opportunity is presented in our location itself. Because of it being an international airport, there will be many people going in and out of the airport through arrivals, departures, and connecting flights. With tourists, families, business people, etc., this wide market of people would love to buy one of RMCS products as a gift or snack while they pass through the airport. With being a major hub for Delta Airlines, the SLCIA has about 70% of total airport traffic, and we predict it to increase in the following years.
The feasibility of our venture is very feasible. We have listed 8 things that will make us feasible. First, our brand. Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory is a very well known brand. It's known for its service, it's known for its family friendly consumerism, and it's known for amazing chocolates across the world and especially in Utah. Our business plan is well thought out and clear and concise, and we have planned for any risks that we have as well. We offer very unique services for being in the airport. You can see skilled workers making the chocolates, making the fudges, and things like that. And we also will later offer services for making your own dipped fruit. This will be discussed in more detail later. Our budget allows us to cover both fixed and variable costs while going past the break even point And within our projected income statement, we will still make a profit despite any of the variable costs that we might receive and our already existing fixed costs. Market research has allowed us to understand our consumer. We have prepared quick eat so that consumers can eat easily and without much drag, which is why we don't offer things like caramel apples, which are harder to eat and harder to carry around. We also offer quick services, which means that people won't, despite any interactive services, won't be staying in our stores for any longer than 20 to 15 to 20 minutes. Our competitors are easily beat out by our interactivity, and our risk assessments have been seen and dealt with solutions. Our forecasted profit statements project growth throughout the years and a good profit within the first year, so we score an 8 out of 8 on the feasibility of our venture. These are our startup requirements. You see that for opening a kiosk at Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory, just initial investment will be about $96,700. Additionally, we will have to pay a 5% royal advertising fee, which is based on gross retail sales, a current 1% advertising fee based on gross retail sales monthly as well, and an interest rate of 18% per annum. Our airport lease and rent costs are already determined by the airport and have been factored into our projected income statement. We will also have to hire skilled and part time employees as well as train them before we open in SLCIA.
One of the risk-taking opportunities we have identified would be our plan of a chocolate dipping activity involving fruits and other delectables at our kiosk. The attention span of customers at the airport is very limited. Therefore, having this kind of activity is a risk due to many people coming and going through the airport. But if successful, this activity is wonderful for parents as their family can enjoy a fun time at our kiosk, making delicious food while waiting for their departure time. This can increase foot traffic at our location in the airport. Another risk-taking opportunity we would like to achieve would be a RMCF location in the LAX airport. This will most likely happen in the future as this is a long-term goal of ours. Having another location in a crowded airport will expand RMCF to new customers in a new location. The risks are that a larger airport means higher cost of fees to operate, as well as our own lack of established knowledge of LAX and the area. Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory perceives that its new franchisees need support as they open their new business. However, training is received only by the manager and owner and not by low-level employees, and managers are required to learn leadership skills to pass the knowledge on to those employees. Though managers hired prior to the store opening receive training, the manager will also need to train new employees in general and to be better prepared in the absence of a manager and owner. Before store opening, employees will go through a comprehensive training similar to that provided by RMCF to better prepare. With the addition of skilled employees that can make chocolates and do cooking demonstrations, we will ask and increase pay for skilled workers willing to teach basic chocolate making and fruit dipping to low-level employees. This will build our customer service, the capability to produce products, and give a competitive advantage. RMCF will consist of 4 stakeholders: the owners, the full-time manager, the full-time and part-time employees. Our location will have 2 owners, 1 manager, 3 full-time employees, and 1 part-time employee. Each job is essential in the running of our RMCF, and it is the goal of all to fulfill their positions with quality work. The responsibilities of each employee is listed on the presentation. RMCF will provide benefits for all of its employees. RMCF will begin to open with a total of 6 employees and will add more employees when necessary. As our profits continue to grow throughout the year, we will start assigning specific managerial roles. This will help balance the interests of the company and create more streamlined plans for future improvements. However, to do this, the company should have enough of an increase in profit over a period of at least 2 years to ensure it is financially stable to support new employees. The standard operating kitchen equipment needed to run our RMCF will be supplied by the franchisor. The equipment is our large fixed assets purchased due to our in-store made goods and products like the truffles and chocolates. The opening inventory and cooking supplies purchased from the franchisor and other suppliers are also needed to cook, bake, and stock the kiosk with delicious products for us to sell. The table shown on the presentation presents the specific cost of each fee. Our major supplier will be the RMCF itself, as most of its goods are manufactured from the company. The SLCIA also provides for a clean and nice location inside the airport for our kiosk. In light of COVID, there will be a mandatory requirement for all customers to wear a mask near and around the kiosk for the safety and healthiness of everyone. There will be signs everywhere to notify everyone of this requirement, but should be known to all persons in the airport because of the CDC mask mandate on public transportation.
Our financial information can be found within our business plan, but we are summarizing it for you here. Our likely revenue is $2,187,667. Our marginal revenue is based on changes to unit price of caramels and clusters, which are priced at the pound but can be bought at half a pound or less. We expect at least $18.15 combined to be lost in both of these, which leaves us with about $740,000 in marginal revenue total. Our output is going to be about 403,333 units. And after subtracting units bought, we find that our gross profit, is $852,627. Our return on investment in year one, after categorizing profit as well as operating expenses, will be 5%. In year two, it will be 7%. Our ending cash balance for year one will be $566,561, and it will go up to about $700,000, nearly $800,000 within year two, which means we will be financially stable within the first 2 years, if not less, to support our employees and our company, as well as cover any miscellaneous costs.
The target market of RMCF are business people as well as families on the go. The geographic territory that will be focused on is the Salt Lake City International Airport in Salt Lake City, Utah. RMCF has just made an enormous client base in the state of Utah, so being in one of the busiest terminals in the SLCIA is favorable as a result of the deluge of new travelers going in and out of the airport. The ratio of travel is 70% leisure travel to 30% business travel, with 49% being male and 51% being male. 71% of the travelers in the airport are younger than 55 years old, and at least half of them have incomes over $100,000. Lastly, about 88% of passengers spend over 100 minutes at the Salt Lake City International Airport before their flight. Our establishment will make a showcasing plan ideal for the airport. With the new airport being a frequent destination for travelers, the increase in the number of people going through the airport will most likely increase the number of customers coming to the RMCF kiosk, therefore providing a credible amount of growth and profit potential for the business. The funding for the airport advertising will all come from our franchise itself. Our short-term goal of $250,000 profit in the 2021 year and long-term goal of increasing profit by 4% from year 1 to year 2 while using the promotional mix of an in-airport, mobile, and digital display advertising will help our franchise fulfill these goals. RMCF will depend for the most part on publicizing all around the airport. These ads will be realistic presentations ranging from ads on each plane screen of aircrafts, pop-up ads when purchasing plane tickets and checking arrivals, departures, gate screens, maps around the airport, and especially display stands. These eye-catching advertisements will show our establishment's directive for greatest effect and ideal reach. Travelers at the airport are normally in a hurry and cannot focus for a certain amount of time. These commercials will be direct and can provoke our objective market's curiosity in a brief moment. Beside web-based media advertisements and other informative tools, another apparatus RMCF can utilize is verbal communication. Because of how local the business is, many know about our products due to other people discussing them. This can function admirably in the airport as word of mouth communicates to everyone.
The slides you see are provided by Google. We would like to thank you for listening to our presentation today and hope you will grant us our financial request for a $150,000 loan at 6%.